We are in Ireland, and our first late dinner at 10 p.m. is peri-peri chicken, and we chose a butterfly burger with some sides, some peri-peri chips, garlic bread, mashed potatoes, and some corn. So firstly we're going to try the sauces here with the, what's it called, chips. There's a creamy salad dressing here. That's usually how we eat it sometimes in Denmark. There's also some ketchup, but I forgot it, so I'm lazy. I just gonna use this one. Put this on the side there. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Let's just try this quickly. Chips with a little dressing. Oh, very salty. The peri-peri spice is overwhelming, I would say. And they are very soft actually. Anyways, there's some others to try. Let's try the garlic bread here. It's like 100% salt and a little hint of garlic. It's way too salty. Anyway, let's try the mashed potatoes. Very hard for mashed potatoes, usually creamy. They are a contrast to those. They are missing some salt. There's nothing inside. It's like potatoes, boiled, mashed, and that's it. Nothing else to it. The corn, you know how corn tastes, so I'm not gonna taste that one. Anyway, let's try the burger here. I'm just gonna use my hands. It looks like this. With chicken breast and a medium spice, because I like spicy, but I don't know how spicy they make the food. This one is pretty good. The bread is soft, it has a little crunch to it, and the chicken breast is actually quite tasty, I would say. It has the peri-peri sauce and some chili, but if you want it even more spicy and more different kind of flavors, there's this peri-peri lemon herb that you can just put some on here. Like this. Let's try this with the sauce. Yeah. It makes it different. Lastly, a new kind of drink. It's a thirst quencher. I think it's called the juice with ananas. I mean pineapple. It's the juice with pineapple and some other kind of fruit. I can't remember. I thought they were going to make this fresh, but he just took a box and filled it in, so that was a little disappointing. Anyway, let's try this. It's kind of like a smoothie, but not a fresh smoothie. Huh? I don't think it's that good. All around, I would say the sides aren't the best. The burger, decent. The drink, not fresh. I would give it the sides 5 out of 10. The drink, 6 out of 10. And the burger is 7 out of 10. So that was our first dinner, and we will be moving forward. Here are the sauces you can pick in Nandos. They're very typical Nandos sauces. We were supposed to get some fish and chips and fish burger, but sadly you had to make an appointment, which I was surprised to learn, because you usually don't have to do that for burger or fish and chips place. But yeah, anyways, the time is about 10 p.m. now and becoming late. We came here about 7 and wandered the city for a bit. So yeah, we'll be going back to the hotel and rest for the rest of the day. Bon appetit, some mouse stew. Yeah. So it's getting dark in Dublin. Today on my trip is with me my good friend Salih.
Salih.
He's coming along our journey to
Ireland.
the island.
In the sea and around.
Yeah, seeing around.
Yes.
Coming around. We're going to rent a car after we have visited Dublin.
Yes.
And after that we're going to the east, and you'll see. Not gonna spoil it. Anyways, it's becoming dark now and we are going towards our hotel and going to call off the night. But tomorrow morning we will start strongly again. We are here for about a week. And nothing is, at least something is planned, but not everything is planned. That's true. So, a good morning from Dublin. The first thing we are going to see today is breakfast. That's the first thing we're going to see.
See or eat.
And it is cloudy today. It's a very typical Irish weather. Not much to do, but it is. The temperatures are all right. So let's see what we can find to eat. Maybe something just to go or to sit it inside. We'll see what there is. But actually, some people ahead. Looks kind of empty here, but there are people ahead. Damn, that's a long stick. The spire, it's called. It's very long up. It kind of reminds me of London, maybe the outskirts of London. So this is a portal to somewhere else. I think it's New York or something like that. When it's open, you're able to see a similar one in another place. I think it's New York, but I'm not really sure. Oh, is it working here?
No, it only shows that the things that you mentioned. It just confirms it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it shows different places in the world. I thought it was only New York, but I was wrong. It shows other places. Here's a little walking street. Oh, this one. I know this place from England. Let's see if they have something maybe to try for breakfast. So we found our breakfast place, a coffee shop called Pret. It's also very popular in England or UK. So we got a pistachio chicken Caesar wrap here and some porridge, and it says Irish oats, so I think that's kind of counts as Irish breakfast, right? Anyways, let's try this. So looks like this. Kind of looks like what we call in Denmark Arabic bread, like a Arabic wrap, which is what's called wheat bread, flat bread. Anyways, let's try this. It's got some pistachio nuts inside here and some cream cheese and chicken and some salad. I'll say it's kind of delicious with the pistachio. Actually, it's crunchy, but the taste itself is very takeaway food. So not very special, but the nuts just add some extra kick to it. The taste of cheese is dominating the wrap. Yeah, this was €7. Much more expensive than I'm used to when I travel, but that's how it is. Ireland's an expensive country. Anyway, this one, porridge, and I also got some honey to put on top. So let's try it. It's hot. It's very hot. Looks like this. Just first I'm gonna try it without some honey, just to see how it is. It's thick. Yeah, it's milk and oats. Anyways, let's try it with honey. I should do a little better because it has no sugar inside. And we all know what makes food better, it's sugar. Let's try it with some honey. That makes it a little better. It's nice to have something hot in the morning. This was €4. It's a good breakfast option, I would say. Maybe it misses some nuts and some fruit, it makes it much better. All around, I would say these two. This one, 6.5 out of 10, because the pistachio just takes it a little bit to the top, and pistachio is always great. And the porridge, also it's nice because it's hot. With the honey, it would give it like a 7 out of 10. So my friend Salih ordered this one with chicken and cheese and dried tomatoes, and this one he made a better judgment than I did. This one is better. It has a very tomato and cheesy taste, which I like. I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. It's better than the one I chose. So yeah, I'm not always right. Art Street. Artistic, and right beside it, game with Donkey Kong to the side over there.
Den gamle, jeg tror ikke, de havde tænkt at ændre den eller noget, faktisk. Nu har de gjort det.
If you want to make pizza, you can make it here. It kind of smells like piss, actually. But yeah, very cool.
I Danmark der er det jo en af de største, altså hvis ikke den største.
Vi er her bare.
Og så over den, og så Pakistan.
Pakistan! I am from Pakistan. Do not redeem Pakistan. Oh, sorry. I am noticing a pattern. There's a lot of hashish places like this, vape stores where they sell some what's it called? Happy medicine that makes you happy if you're sad. Yeah. We are walking towards the Famine Memorial here in Dublin. A funny, not funny, but an interesting fact about Ireland is that about 120 years ago there were 2 million more people here than there are now. The amount of inhabitants are much lower now than it was beforehand, and I think that's because of the famine and exportation of people, I mean immigration to other places. That's what I'm guessing, at least. So it's a very interesting story about how the people starved to death. A quick stop at Dublin's Famine Memorial. So these bronze figures honor those who suffered and immigrated during the Great Famine of 1845 to 1849. It's a brief, powerful slice of Irish history. They mostly immigrated to the Americas, Ireland, Canada. Yeah. They immigrated to Canada, most of these people. A lot of people suffered. Very powerful statement. Most of the 1,500 people who went on this walk from Strokes town to Dublin to immigrate to Canada didn't make it. I think it's just a small part of the famine history of Ireland. It's 165 kilometers and you can actually walk this walk if you want to. We're pretty cool if we had the time. I have a lot of nicely made graffiti art here in Dublin, all around. Normally graffiti looks like shit, but these graffiti arts are pretty nice actually. Except I don't like this. What is it? Nothing. At least make a picture or something. I mean, a painting, something nice, like the one with Donkey Kong. Oh, this one is also nice. With I think it's Futurama. And down there is Bart. Yeah, those are really pretty nice. But the one with just the signature has no value, at least for me. And here is Lucky Luke. I liked this one when I was a kid.
Not anymore.
But not anymore because yeah, it was cool at that time. I noticed these pretty flowers around the city. They are mostly above bars. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong here, but that's what I noticed at least. They do shine up the city quite a bit. But Dublin has some pretty places like this with classical Roman architecture. I don't know if it's new, it looks kind of new. The bricks. There's also a lot of public transportation, which we will most likely not take because I like to walk around and feel the city. Feel the pressure of walking. It's good to walk. We are nearing the park here as soon as we are able to find the entrance, if there is an entrance. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Here we are at Trinity College, Dublin. Should be a pretty college. But there are a lot of people, so you know it's a popular place here. The grand opening. Damn, there's a lot of people. It's a good sign because it is interesting looking, but a bad sign because yeah, there's a lot of people. Here it is. It's inside the college. The real life Hogwarts or Duckwards. The Dublin version. It's a very nice looking place. So yes, this is Trinity College, Ireland's oldest university, and it's founded way back in 1592. The campus is of course open to the public, as you can see, and honestly it feels more like a movie set than a school. Like as I said before, it kind of reminds me of Hogwarts. It's also home to the famous Book of Kells, a beautiful manuscript that's over 1200 years old. I don't know exactly what that is actually, maybe it's inside, but yeah, big nice square here. So not only a university but also a tourist attraction with older buildings here. There's also, as I said before, the Book of Kells experience. But it's very expensive. It is the Book of Kells experience, and it is 26 euros, which I think is way too expensive. Also, you have to come in a time frame, which we also didn't do, just like I did in Morocco. Jard Mariel, when I went there, I went with no expectation that you had to buy a ticket inside a time frame. So I went for no reason except to get disappointed. But this place is alright. Yeah, it is a university. And I don't miss going to school, so let's get out of here. Just beside the college is Butler's chocolate. And I felt like to drink a dark chocolate. And we got a little chocolate besides it, so let's just try that. She said a small one. I think it's pretty big actually, so hope it's as good as it looks. So oh wow, it's intense dark chocolate. Like it's not your regular powdered hot chocolate. It's the real deal. It's hot and you can feel the chocolate. This is melting in your tongue. It's really good if you like dark chocolate. This is really good. And they also give you a little piece of chocolate here. I'm just gonna taste that real quickly there. This is also really good. This is caramel and pralini, I think it's called, and dark chocolate as well. It's really good. This is 4.6 euros. A little on the expensive side, but it's real chocolate, so I'll actually say this is kind of justified. I'll give this 9 out of 10. Very good. Just beside the chocolate store here, there's a wool clothing store. Of course, the island is known for their wool and sheeps. So I have a whole store here of woolly clothing. It's good to, wool is very good. Very nice to wear and keeps you warm and doesn't overheat you in the summer as well. So yeah, it'll look like, if you want to look like a shepherd, you had the option here. This one for men. Also nice music. Nice music. Be a pretty good souvenir here. The more we are entering the center of the city, the more the walking streets are appearing and more people. So these places leads to one of the attractions or historical places of Dublin. It's around here, all of them. And we are early up in the morning today. We stood up at 8, I think, so we have plenty of time to see the city today. We were also here yesterday, of course, at evening. Also found this postcard for my wife. It's also maybe a little spoiler for what is coming up later on this journey. Yeah, så vi skal derover. We're nearing the park over here. Entrance to the park. This building is very pretty actually. Lots of trams. We also have to get used to it. We have to look at the right side first before crossing the street. I'll get trampled down by cars. The biggest reason we came to Ireland is not the cities, not to be rude or anything, but the cities are alright. The biggest reason are the nature. nature is great in Ireland. It's very green. It's raining a lot in Ireland, so makes the country very green. Also, this park is already very clean and looks like it's very well maintained. Also, there's a lot of seagulls here. We are close to the sea, so all the places there's trash, the seagulls are, and kind of sound like cats when they make sounds. Lovely little park here. The seagull posing. I think this park has a center here somewhere, a meeting point in the middle where there is something, probably a building or a castle maybe. Ireland has a lot of castles as well, so maybe it's one of those. Who knows? I like how they locked out the plants here. I think they did it for some biodiversity. At least that's Salih's theory.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good theory because it's very densely packed here with plant life. Very nice if you like nature. Nature's good. A secret exit to the park with some golems protecting the exit. Oh, here we are back.
Oh wow.
Der var flot. We're close to Dublin Castle here. This building already looks like a castle. There's a lot of bars in Dublin, which isn't surprising. They do have a lot of Irish traditional foods. Maybe we can try it at some point in our journey, but we have a long time, so we'll see if we can try it at one point. I think this is the outer walls of the castle, and I'm really assuming, oh yeah, that looks like the castle, Dublin Castle, it says, yeah, just as I said.
Yes, here. Look. Welcome to Dublin Castle.
Yeah, as I said. So I think I just have to follow this road here. And we will see the castle.
That's all good. Have a good one. Yes, thank you. Yesterday I was doing a tour and I was coming by and I was chatting to this guy as we were walking by, but I started walking backwards. And then he said, like, watch the step. And as I turned around, I was just talking to this step.
There is the castle walls. I hope we don't have to get a time ticket as well as some of the other places. I hope you can just buy a ticket from where you are physically. Just beside the castle here, there's a castle garden. And the grass here, of course you can't see it from the point I'm standing, but I think it's supposed to make a shamrock pattern, which we can't see from where we're standing, but if we were a plane we could have seen it from there. Yeah. So this place is a little cemetery, I think, with some art pieces of rocks and flowers with the castle in the background here. We are wandering endlessly to enter the old rock of olden times. Will we ever get to enter the olden buildings of Fjord. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know where the entrance is. Is there even an entrance? Will we ever be able to get in? Maybe it's over here. Oh, it looks like an opening. Salvation. It's also under renovation. I think that's a theme with all the big attractions in all countries. They are all under renovation all the time. They are never finished with building the buildings. Anyways, looks like this is the entrance to the castle courtyard. No walking tours beyond this point. Well, good for us. We are our own tour guides. Yeah, dramatic entrance here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, oh, splendid. Splendid. Look at this. Yeah. It is a courtyard. And it is a castle. I think this one is a little newer castle than some of the other ones in Ireland. And new is not good. It has to be old and crumbly. And this one is not looking like it's going to crumble very soon. We took the guided tour here in the castle because the guided tour included some extra things like the underground medieval section, the chapel royal, and the 18th century state apartment and exhibition. And yes, I couldn't remember that in my head, so I took a picture just to tell you that. So it's a 1 hour guided tour and it's 12 euros per adult, so that's alright, I would say. The self-guided one is 8 euros, but you don't get access to the underground section of the castle. So yeah, we'd like to see. The Vikings were invading Dublin at the time at the 900 to 11th century, and this is the places they built excavations of those. I like to skewer the enemy's head on top of the walls here.
This wall here and that wall here, they're all 20th century. They're actually pastiche. They're holding up this building here, which used to be the tax office. A very scary place. Yeah. Oh. But what this is certainly the most. So I'm just telling you. Now, mind yourself that change of time there from the steps. Very thick wall. So very hard to besiege this castle, very hard to blast it with cannon. When you walk across it, you notice how wide it is when you go out. Now, here
So the author to Dracula, Count Dracula, actually worked at this castle, and that was the inspiration to the Dracula novel. Very interesting. Wow. Ocarina of Time. across the streets again, looking for some fish and chips to compare it with the fish and chips of Britain. Nice streets here. The tour itself, it didn't allow us to record, so I didn't record so much. I tried to be a little respectful and not record her when she was talking, because yeah, you don't have a reason to come if you are recording the information about the castle and so on. But I tried to record a little bit when she wasn't talking, or when it wasn't clear what she said. So yeah, a nice long tour. It cost 12 euros. I think that's a good price for how long it took. It's a very pretty place right here. All the bars, as I said before, with all the flowers and so on. Yeah, let's see if we can find somewhere to eat. I think you can find fish and chips in bars around here. Temple Bar. I think this one was the one I saved. This one. Let's see if they have fish and chips. Looks like it's more of desserts and not so much food. There's some dishes, but it's not the ones we're looking for. We are looking for, oh, I think maybe inside there. Temple Bar. Temple Bar, yeah, this is the place I saved. Let's see if they have room. Very noisy place here. Damn, it's noisy. So yeah, this place was the place I found. But it's very noisy and we're tired in our heads. I want to eat our food in peace, so let's see if we can find somewhere else instead of this. This is very typical when I travel. I find some place and it's not living up to our expectation, or it's closed, or you have to book a time. Yeah, it happens a lot of time. This one was very noisy, so didn't feel like that. Well, there should be plenty of places to eat something here. So yes, there are some places here who serve fish and chips, but my rule is, if there's someone standing out of the restaurant trying to lure you in, it's a bad place, and I refuse to eat it. Because there's no shortage of fish and chips restaurants around here. Just past the bridge over here, there's a place I found where there hopefully isn't anyone trying to lure you in front of the restaurant. What a nice looking bridge. Yeah. Bridge. Nice and simple to eat here for our lunch. We've been out and walking for about 6 or 7 hours. And I only had the breakfast, so now we have worked up an appetite. Isn't that right, Salih? Yes. Here is our Salvation Jaffe fish and chips, and look at that. There's no one inside, but it has very good reviews, so we will trust the reviews. What number? Finally found our fish and chips. This one with cod. And it's actually quite a large portion. It surprised me because, I don't know, I didn't expect it to be so large a portion. Anyways, it's cod and chips, and there's some tartar sauce as well. Let's see if it's better than the ones in London at least. Oh, actually I tried it a couple of places in the UK. So let's see if it's better, because the portion size, actually the fish fillet in the UK has become very small. So it's better at least in that regard. Let's try with some lemon firstly, and directly to the main dish here, the cod, and some tartar sauce. was pretty good. Very sour, very punchy flavor, and the lemon really takes forward the fish. The fish is good as well. Let's try the chips. I don't know if it's supposed to do it with tartar sauce. I'm not British, so. These chips are actually decent. So they're crispy. It's actually pretty good. It is better than the one I tried in the UK last time I was around. I think it was in Birmingham or Liverpool, around there. This one is a bigger portion. The price went up. It is 16 euros, so a little pricey, but I would say normal for fish and chips. But the portion size in mine is actually a good deal. I would give this 8.5 out of 10. So pretty good, lives up to the expectations. So Salih, what do you think about the cod and chips?
It's very good, crunchy, like smells good, tastes good, big portion. Almost ate it, as you can see. But it's also because it's delicious. So, yeah.
Approved.
Much, yes, very much approved.
I think of all the places, this is the most populous place we have encountered until now. A lot of people here on the walking streets. I actually like that Dublin seems like a very walkable street. You walk everywhere here, and you don't really need to take the bus or a taxi, at least around the center of the city. That's really nice actually. I like to be able to walk around and see the city. That's the best way to experience the place, I would say. Yeah. Fish and chips was pretty good. So here is the portal to another place here, and it is showing USA right now, but no one is at the other end. So it is a disappointment. Yeah. No one else is there. Sad times. But that's how it is. That is how it is. So it's the next day now, and we are going towards the airport to get our rental car to go to the west of Ireland, and we're looking forward to that. And Dublin was a fine place to see for 1 to 2 days. More than that, I don't really think you need to. We got our car here. It's a Skoda Octavia with Salih at the side here for comparison. It is a nice little upgrade, automatic, very essential when you are from place where you drive on the right side, because here you drive on the wrong side, which is the left side. Anyways, we will be going towards the west of Ireland, where we can see the beautiful nature. So here we go. Here we are at our first stop on our journey out of Dublin at the Timeless Café in the small city of, I'm not kidding, it's called Kilcock. It's a killer cock, and I hope it has some killer food as well. As you can see, a very small city. So yeah, let's see how it is. It's very hard to plate. Poached, and it's fried egg with goat cheese on a bun. Yeah, I can't remember the rest. They have some, pesto. They have pesto sauce. And this one is poached eggs on the mushrooms and potatoes. So let's just try this quickly here. I think you're supposed to eat it with a knife and fork because it's a café, but I'm not sure. So let's just try it like this. Wow, it's pretty good actually. It has goat cheese, which is very apparent, and the fried egg, and the bread is very soft and moist actually. And it also has a lot of garlic, which I love, and the pesto. It's actually pretty good. I'm just trying this one quickly here with some potato here. It's a size dish, so I'm not gonna eat it all. Oh. This is actually surprisingly very good. It's potatoes and that's some crunchy mushrooms. It's crunchy, it's not soft. It's actually really good. And of course our coffee here with oat milk. The prices here are also much lower than the ones in Dublin. It's about 12 euros and about the same for this one. It's actually very reasonably priced compared to the Irish prices. I'll give this actually 9 out of 10. And I think the same one for this one. So yeah, it was a nice surprise. So we're going to eat this now and we will be moving forward to west of Dublin. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this now. I'm not going to show it all because I want to use all my data on the camera. So it's a nice little breakfast at Time Café. And before moving on, we just came through to Lidl, well known in Denmark as well. And we got this filthy boy here, diabetes 3.1, a donut with crumble, what's it called, cookies, chocolate, white chocolate, yeah. All of the ingredients to get early diabetes and a short life. Anyways, let's try this before moving on. And I think we can afford to eat this because we're going to walk a lot today. Anyways, let's try it. Oh damn, that's really good. Don't we have this in Denmark? It's probably a good thing we don't have this. So it has like lotus like cookies on top, and the cream here is real delicious actually. It's very tasty. I give this like a 9 out of 10, but I don't recommend eating it because you'll probably die sooner. Anyways, riding through the landscape is just a little ruins of the castle here before going further on and just see that for a bit. I don't know if we're able to enter. I don't think so. It looks like this.
Well, jump.
Oh, wee, wee. Dramatic. Start of the Irish landscape here. It's starting off with this abandoned castle, which we can't enter because it has a fence, and I don't know if you are allowed to jump over it. I don't think so because it's locked. But anyways,
They're watching us.
they're watching us. We can't jump over it. I hope nobody else is coming in front of us, or we are screwed. There's an old church and tower in the fields here. It's becoming much more green the further west you go in Ireland. Oh, you can't enter here. There's nothing. We're very near the coast now. Cliffs of Moher. Is it open, this one? It's not unlocked yet. Let's see if we can enter the tower over there. It's very green. It looks like Vinland Saga. Isn't that right, Salih?
Yeah.
It's becoming more and more dramatic the further we come along. Oh, I think it's a graveyard. Yeah, the tower's pretty cool. And around this is fields of cows grazing. Oh, there. As it looks like there's a little entrance here, maybe from the olden times. Just want to look at the tower here for a bit. Not to disturb the peace in the graveyard. Looks like an old church again, ruins of it. And the big tower here of Sauron. And this is inside the church. also some grave stone inside there. Don't think you are able to enter it, but doesn't look like there's anything inside anyways. Here we are at this hiking trail start of Cliff of Moher. It's about, I think it's about 5 to 10 kilometers long along the coast, where we'll see a lot of prayer places. This place is already very pretty. And we parked down there. It is unlimited parking. One of the ladies told us no one is checking it out, so we can just relax and take our time. We are down at where we started. Let's see if we can find somewhere to eat some dinner, maybe somewhere around here, or if it's not possible, then just some snacks. There's a pub over there. Maybe they have something, maybe they don't. So cars just parked here. But over here there's a pub with some food. And maybe they have some good food. We hope so at least. Preferably some Irish food. But if they don't, then that's how it is. Here it is. Gus O'Connor's pub. Let's see if they have room for two. I mean, a table for two, not room for two. Yeah. It's inside a pub. I don't usually come to a pub to eat some food, but here we are. Here we are inside in our pub. Never ordered food in a pub before, but it's apparently normal in Ireland to order food in a pub. Maybe it's also other places, but I'm not used to it at least. Anyways, we ordered a lamb shank with some mashed potatoes with some sauce and vegetables. It's an Irish lamb. There's lamb everywhere in Ireland, so I'm really excited to taste this, how good it is. So let's try the mashed potato first with the sauce. But it's pretty tasty too. Oh, it's very soft. Right, look at this. Look at the lamb here. It just falls apart entirely. Like, it goes off. It's pretty crazy how tender it is. Let's taste how this. The sauce here. Wow, that's pretty good. Say. Wow, that's actually very good. It's very tender and it goes well with the mashed potato. And it has some carrots and broccoli. I'm not gonna taste that because you know how that is. But this is really good. Very tender. It doesn't have a lot of spices, at least like we're used to. But it's very good. I'll give this 8 out of 10. And after this, we're going to our hotel, which is also very special. Long way away from everything else. And today our spot to sleep in looks like this. It's an outdoor dome, not doom. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is where we're going to sleep. Very nice. And this is how it looks like inside. It's actually quite small, but yeah, pretty cool. And yes, it also has a small little kitchen here and a bathroom here, of course. Or else, how should we take our bath and dump? So we got our coffee here, and let's just taste how it is. Yeah, it is all right. It's looking very overcast today, and you could get the impression of it being a very bad weather today, but it's actually really comfortable, and it's not too cold either. And the sun is showing up now. It's about 9 a.m. Very comfortable. It's not so windy either. It's a little windy. Should be a good weather to do another hike today. Yeah, so the owner's dog here has come to visit us. Very cute. On our way to Galway, we just made a little stop here to see another abandoned castle, because that's what Ireland is all about. And it's just around the corner here. Apparently it is closed, but at least we can see it from the outside. We are at Dunguaire Castle. Oh, a little blockage here. No traitors allowed. abandoned castle, number 154. Just beside the lake here. Smells a lot of. Tanks? Smells of tank. Yeah, that's how it looks like from the inside, which we are not able to enter, but we are able to go around, which is almost as good. If you're used to disappointment. Yeah, that is how it is. Yeah. Yes, that is how I imagined it to be here. I totally planned for this. Oh, and we are out again. We are here in Galway at our classic Lidl stop, because Lidl is cheap, and a good little breakfast before moving on to our next stop and our next hike. Can't stay here for long or they will take your car away, and we can't afford that because the rental car, and I'm not rich. Anyways, we got this lime and mint drink here. Yeah, pretty good. €1, acceptable, I would say. This one is called Toffee Yum Yum, and it is very yum yum and very diabetes, very unhealthy, but it tastes good. Yeah, you should eat a lot of these. Also got this chocolate hazelnut croissant. Lidl is the way to go when you want to do a quick breakfast and you don't mind it being a little unhealthy.
Wow!
Just gonna quickly see this Hogwarts-like building. So this is the University of Galway. I'm just gonna see it from the front here quickly. It looks really old. Maybe it's as old as the one in Dublin. The college there. Oh yeah, you are able to get inside it. Wow. Damn. Okay. Looks really cool. Hogwarts courtyard here. Oh, wow. Incredible. Incredible! I would say it's worth to just see quickly before moving on. Another quick stop on our journey with the lonely bridge over here. There's some great views over here with the mountains in the background. Looks fantastical. A Quiet Man Bridge is the name of the bridge.
The Quiet Man.
And it is about some old book, or I think it's a movie. Yeah, an old Oscar. Oh, it's an Oscar-winning movie, The Quiet Man. Everybody knows that, except me. Yeah, so that's what was recorded here. Be sure to watch it. I surely will. Not. Very strong, the stream. It's very dark, the water. And we are going this way. We park at Pine Island Viewpoint. This magnificent looking national park here. Nobody else is here again. It's very muddy, so I don't know if we are able to cross. We managed to cross the mud obstacle. Wow, and there's even more mud here. Looks like you're able to cross over there. It's a small path with some rocks. You can cross it, but I'm not gonna tempt fate here and fall down into the water. Not because I can't swim, but I don't want to get wet. Wow, now here is the view. That's crazy. Now we are on the other side of the park. We are nearing our hiking destination. I hope we are able to do it because it's very windy. But before that, enjoy the views. Just parked our car here at the visitor center at the Diamond Hill Trails. I actually just have to follow the road, and it starts now here. Start of the hike, and I think that's where we are going. This place is actually a touristic place. It has a cafe connected to it, and the hike starts over there. It's about 8 kilometers long, round trip. The longest one, the one in the visitor center, the woman over there, she said that if it's too windy we can't take the red route, which is the most difficult route, but we hope to take it. It's not so windy down here actually, but we'll see if we are able to go up there on top of the mountain. I mean the cliff, it's not a mountain. Here starts Diamond Hill, all trails, and of course we want to take the red route if we are able to. But firstly here a playground if you want to straight your legs like a child. Here we go. The cliff up there, that's our goal. If it's not too windy, we want to get on top of the cliff over there. You can also take a shorter route, but what's the point of that? I don't know. There are also some animals carved into the wood here. Yeah, pretty cool. This route is much more difficult than the one yesterday.
Yeah.
Route is splitting, and of course we're going forward to the red route because why not? We're already flying above the ground here. Looks like the way to Mordor. We are nearing the Diamond Hill, slowly but surely. The most difficult parts are ahead of us. The landscapes really great. Looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. And my Frodo is right here. Or Sam. He's Sam, I'm Frodo. Or actually I'm Gandalf. Upward Diamond Walk, and we are right here. So now it's the most difficult of the route left. Up here, and it's getting more difficult to keep your balance. I don't know about you, but I don't want to risk my life just to get 10 meters more on the top. I think this is an achievement in itself. With so much wind, and climb this cliff or mountain or whatever it's called. So yeah, I think we did well. Just here a couple more meters down, it's much more safe again because there's actually something to break the wind. But yeah, down we go again. Down we go again. It's much more relaxed again now that the wind is not so crazy as before. I mean, it was really dangerous. But a nice experience to almost die. I got so scared that I became hungry. It helps with your fear to get some pizza on top of a mountain. Mountain pizza. Anyways, 4 out of 10. Here we are down again from top of the cliff or hill or mountain, whatever. I think it's a hill. And we're going to we're going towards our car again to Castle Bar. It's a small Irish town where our hotel is, and we're going to relax for the rest of the day because I think we earned that. Isn't that right, Salih? How would you rate this hiking trip?
Wind out of 10.
That's right. It was win out of 10. Yeah. But at least it wasn't fall down the mountain out of 10.
Yeah. nobody falls down. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's that.
There's that at least. Stay
We have our iron boots, then we will have stayed
Yeah,
balanced.
that's right. Here we are at our hotel, and it is really nice to be here after we have been tortured on top of the hill, cliff, yeah, one of them. So we're gonna end off the day. The only thing we have eaten today are food from Lidl and some yogurt for me, and Salih ordered some hamburger. So yeah, that's fine for today. It doesn't need to be something fancy every day, so that's it. Tomorrow there's a new day. Café, and it's a part of the hotel we're staying at, and it's including breakfast for a change. Got our breakfast, our fake or half Irish breakfast without bacon, because we don't eat that. Some coffee with oat milk, because that's better than milk, and some brown bread. It kind of looks like cake, actually.
Or white.
Brown
outside.
Brown outside,
yeah.
cake. I don't usually like English breakfast. I'm gonna be totally honest here, but I'm gonna try this because it's Irish. Yeah, let's just try it. Like the typical beans here, I really don't like it as normally, but this is the vegetarian version. Yeah, it's alright. Let's try the fake sausage here.
It's vegetarian.
Vegetarian sausage. It's alright. And the bread. Should I? Ah, with some butter, of course. There's butter on the side here. Didn't notice. Oh, thank you, Salih. Salih is my travel partner and my cameraman this trip. He's doing a very good job filming all my stupid reactions. Yeah, where did it disappear? Ah, like this. Let's try it with some butter here. This is alright. Lastly, the mushroom, potato, and eggs. Let's try the mushroom here. Not something for me, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's edible. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything here, but just don't normally prefer the poached egg. Of course, it's an egg. Egg is always good. And lastly, the potato. It's hot. A hearty breakfast. Not something for me. I'm trying to be objective here. Okay, I will give it 7 out of 10 because variation of things, just not something in my cup of tea. But yeah, let's eat this now and move on. Just checked out the hotel, and actually kind of crazy, but this is the first time we are witnessing heavy rain in Ireland. And we are here at July, so this is the most appropriate month to visit, I would say. We can't escape the rain, even though it's summer. But yeah, we are from Denmark, so not something we aren't used to anyway. The weather is not looking too good today. Makes us worried about what we're able to do. If we're able to see the things we have saved on our Google map. We will see when we get further along. We are about 23 minutes away from a cafe I saved. So maybe we can wait there for a bit for the weather to hopefully clear up a bit. But I don't think it will. We are nearing Glencar Waterfall and the Devil Chimney, which is also a waterfall. I don't know if it's the same waterfall, I don't presume so. But near here is also a cafe, which we're going to stay at a bit because it's still raining. Hopefully the rain can calm down a little bit. It's a very beautiful place. It's just that this cloud is obscuring most of our view, which is sad. I love these roads here, surrounded by the trees, which is hugging the road like you are going through a fairy tale of a place. And there's the sheep, Sean the sheep. Just parked at the Glencar Waterfall parking place here, surrounded by fields of sheep and grass, of course. That's the cliff over there, and the waterfall is just behind here somewhere, but before that we're going to sit in a little cafe and get some more coffee and some cake, maybe. cake is the way, cake is life. Oh, yo. Salih here with his masterful cloak and my green ecological one, matching the Irish colors. So a really pretty place actually. It's sad this cloud is obscuring most of the view from the camera, but in real life it's very pretty.
Det er rigtig flot.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Wow. The stream here. Welcome to Glencar Waterfall. We've got our oat milk coffee here. I'm pretty tired today, so I want to drink another coffee. And the most Irish cakes they had, some with coconut and marshmallow, and this one I can't remember, I think it was with almond and some jam. So we're gonna taste that in a moment here. First one here with coconut and marshmallow. Not something I normally would choose, but it is Irish. I think it's with oats as well. Yeah, it is with oats and marshmallow. So it's actually tastes good, but it's like, I can't remember the name of it. I like the energy oat bars you can get. It tastes like that with some more sugar. Anyways, let's taste this one. It's more soft. This is like a Danish margarine tarte with some jam. The Danish one doesn't have that. This is moist and actually this is pretty good. Very simple cake. Simple is sometimes good. It would go well with coffee. I would say this one is 7.5 out of 10. And this one is 6 out of 10. It's the smaller waterfall of the two around the area. The other one is called the Devil's Chimney. And we'll see later on if we are able to walk that trail as well, which is longer and more steep than this one. This one is a very easy one, which is nice for a change, because the one yesterday was very difficult and dangerous, which we don't need every single day. That was a very short hike indeed. It's just here, Glencar Waterfall, with the last steps to the highest point. And of course the advantage of the rain is that the waterfall becomes much more aggressive, much more vicious. Damn, that is crazy. The secret forest leads a little bit further beyond. I don't actually know where it leads to. I think it just goes back to where we started. Yeah, goes down here again. And here we are back where we started. Very short trip, easy one to see a waterfall. Probably one of the easiest routes I've taken to see a waterfall. Usually it takes a lot more. But yeah, let's see if we can see the Devil's Chimney, which should be much more demanding. Here is Devil's Chimney. It's a little hike of 2.5 kilometers in distance, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it should be very steep and it's very slippery. So let's see if we are able to make it, but we will try, because we are determined. Determination beats all. The first obstacle here. Oh, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's the waterfall. There's also one over there, but that's not the one we're going to. It's this one, the dramatic one. Here we are walking the forest trail as two monks on a pilgrimage towards the sacred waterfalls of the Devil's Chimney, which is sounding very blasphemous actually, but that's what the waterfall is called. It's not me who are making up the names. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty difficult when you're tired from yesterday, and it's also very slippery. But we are close to the highest view of the waterfall. Wow. It was quite difficult to see the waterfall because the clouds were coming in and it's starting to rain more and more. But we were just able to see it in all its glory. And if I'm not able to catch it on this camera, I got it with my phone, which I'm able to zoom in with. I'm not able to zoom in with this camera. So we are going down to the car park again before the rain gets much worse. Here we are, down at ground floor or plane or whatever you call it. It was exhausting because we were on the track yesterday, so you could feel in your legs today. This is the exercise for today, and the rest we can relax a bit more and just take the car onto the attractions or point of interest. Yes, the car is down there again, and we'll move forward on our next stop. We are nearing the Eagle Rock formations, which is an amazing sight, but it's looking very unpromising with the weather here. The rain is getting much worse, and you can't even see a couple of 100 meters in front of you. So I'm not getting my hopes too high here that we're able to get a good shot of the Eagle's Rock. Like you can see how white it is from the sky. Yeah, let's see. As I said, the Eagle's Rock is in front of us here. You can make out some of the cliff, but not a very good view of it, I would say, because of the rain. Maybe it's a little better further on. Hag's Leap is this place called. It's a viewing area, but not much to view in this rain. Yeah, I gotta be totally honest here. It was a very disappointing experience that we weren't able to see the Eagle's Rock because of the rain and clouds. Should we hold our hopes high for the rain to stop? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think, yeah, Salih, he doesn't either, because we are realistic. Yeah, this is really sad because the possibility for me to come back to Ireland is very small because there are many more countries to explore, and Ireland, let's be real, is quite expensive country. It's, I would say, maybe 20 to 30% more expensive to eat and live here than in Denmark, and Denmark is expensive, so that's not very available, I would say. Yeah, but it's a very nice place to visit, I would say, even more if you have lots of money. Behind the bushes and trees here, you can just kind of make out the crooked mountain at the horizon here. Just imagine how splendid it looks. You can't see it, so you have to use your imagination for the rest. When you get close like this, you can actually make out the mountain or the cliff here. It's very green, like everywhere else. Yes, it says there, Gleniff Horseshoe, that's where we are going. On our way to Gleniff Horseshoe Cliff. There's this place, Gleniff, Barretts, Millside, old Millside, and around here it has a waterfall, the third waterfall of today. Let's see, it should be nearby here. No one else is here. At least some place that's close by where you don't have to hike a very long way. Oh, it's just here, you can hear it. Oh, wow, look at the flood. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, we're just by the flood, just here. It's very brown. I don't think it's dirty, but it's just from the rain. It's actually quite crazy. I didn't expect that. We were going to be right by a flood. Up here, the waterfall starts. It's very aggressive. I think we have to be careful it's not flooding the area here. It's really crazy, like look how close we are. Just a bit further on, we came into a valley here. Gleniff Horseshoe is just around the corner here. Very picturesque place. There's a lot of sheep everywhere we go in Ireland. It's a very optimal place to have sheep walking around this place. Ireland is also very known for their sheep wool meat, which we had yesterday. Oh, it was not yesterday, it was the day before that. Yeah, it was really great. Wow, wow, wow. Here we are at Gleniff Horseshoe. If you were able to see it, you can maybe make it out a little bit. There's supposed to be a horseshoe there. It's quite hard to see in the mist or fog here. It's a private property, so we can't get in, but we can stand from the outside and enjoy how beautiful it is. Just came down to the coast here. The wind is pretty crazy again. The waves are very large. Hello. Hello. Hello, brother. Skal vi hoppe over derovre, Marsten? Salih. Go back. Let's just run back to the car before blowing away. Oh shit, that's weird. You can really smell the sea even a long way away from the coast again. Anyways, not long away from the town Sligo is Yeats Tavern. And here we are going to see if we can relax for a bit and get something to drink or eat. Let's see. Thank you. There's a seat long way away from everybody else. Maybe they want to keep us hidden so nobody sees us from the outside and get scared away from the tavern. So I thought they didn't have any desserts in the tavern, so we were about to walk out. So they stopped us and said, "Oh, it's a dessert menu." So here we got the dessert menu. The Profiterole is an Italian dessert with ice cream and cream. Looks delicious. I can't smell anything. Well, anyway, let's try it. Soft to the touch. It's very sugary, very sugary. Cream, chocolate, and some pastry. It's not the best I've tasted, I would say. It's cost €9. Anyways, I'll give this like 5 out of 10, sadly. Actually, there was 2 different kinds of profiterole. One with cream, the one I just had, and this one with ice cream, which is slightly better. I'll give this 6 out of 10. We are in the town of Sligo, where we are going to find something to eat. And just here there's a demonstration for Palestine, which we are going through. There's also an African restaurant here where we are going later on for dinner. I don't think a lot of tourists is coming to this place. So fun to see something a little different. Why not? But of course they have their bars like everywhere else in Ireland. But there's a little shopping center like place here, I think. Oh, it's actually much larger than I thought. I was totally underestimating this town and didn't expect anything like this. Cute little town, Sligo. Kind of reminds me of my own hometown, Sligo. It's kind of Slade, so it's almost the same. It's also like this. Yeah, it's very pretty. Oh, there it is. Funky. The African restaurant. I hope we don't need a booking to get inside here like some of the other places. Rejection. The classical rejection we got from the restaurant when they are fully booked. Yeah, I'm not used to booking restaurant seats when I'm traveling, so that's on my half, but that's how it is. We'll find somewhere else to eat, probably some junk food, because that's usually the only places where you don't need any reservations. Yeah, sadly. Well, instead of African food, we found some Mexican food. We've got some rewards here called Tucos Taqueria, Mexican street food. I will try that instead. Looks, yeah, very Mexican. Very nice logo here. Nice song. Anyways, I got a burrito with chicken, black beans, cheese, chipotle salsa, some sweet potatoes inside. Yeah, that's it. I'm excited to taste this. This is what we are eating for dinner today. What did you get, Salih?
Almost the same as you. You can compare.
Yeah, alright. That's easy then. Oh, the table is very sticky.
The burrito, I took beef, you took chicken, black cheese, chipotle verde, and then extra veggies, and then sweet potato.
Yeah, it's almost the same. Just the chicken and the meat is the difference. Oh, that's very quick. We ordered it like 3 minutes ago, and we already got our burritos here. The one with chicken and Salih's with meat. Look at this meat. I mean, yeah. Let's try this. Oh, it's very heavy. And it's hot. And my fingers are delicate, so it's hurt. Oh, like this. Wow. It's massive. Let's taste this. Yeah, has a lot of rice inside, like a typical burrito. I didn't get any chicken, so I'm just gonna bite again. Slightly spicy. I took the chipotle spice, which is like in the middle in the spice scale. I mean, not spice scale, in hotness scale. How hot it is. I'll say it's pretty decent. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Oh, it's good. We will be moving on to the hotel now. Here we are at our hotel for today. Castle Dargan Hotel and Golf Resort, 4 stars. It's also a spa. Would you look at that? That's just what we need, a spa. I don't know if that spa is included, but we are tired. At least I'm tired. Salih is more strong. What a fancy place. I think this one was one of the only available hotels when we booked it. Or else I would just have slept in the car. Yeah, not really. Yeah, just checked in, and this is our hotel. Wow, that's a small bathtub. My butt won't fit there. Anyways, this is our room, and this is our view of the golf court there. This is the breakfast buffet. Not a lot to it, but it is fine. I was a little too fast here. There's an extra breakfast menu where you can pick out of the menu here. And the buffet over there. The weather is also looking a little better today. And I ordered some pancakes this time because I didn't want the English or Irish breakfast. But yeah, just some homemade pancakes with some powdered sugar and some syrup and a couple of berries on top. And Salih got the classic breakfast here, but this time it has avocado and some hash browns. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this, and then we will see what we are going to do. We are at Law Crew, and it is a pathway, a stairway up to some ancient tombs which are over 5,000 years old. So we are looking forward to see that here in 10-minute walk from here. And there is 7 monuments we can see. One of them is close to the public. The guy down there told us. So on top of this hill here, there are artifacts, olden artifacts. Did I say artifacts? I didn't mean artifacts. I meant archaeological sites. That's what I meant, not artifacts. Well, here we are at one of the first landmarks. They are aligned with the sunrise during the equinox, which lights up the inside. That's pretty wild. But of course there's no light right now because it's overcast like all the other days. Looks like a mini pyramid. The hill here is called Hill of the Witch, and the legend says a giant witch jumped from hill to hill and dropped the stones here, if you believe the myth. Or if you're like the Egyptians, you believe that the aliens dropped it down. Maybe they were in Ireland as well as in Egypt. And yeah, of course you can't climb the landmark here, which is understandable because it's 5,000 years old and you don't want to damage history. The landmarks, I think the landmarks are the small gathering of stones around here. The grave. Wow. But it's locked. But this is how it looks like. Yeah, spontaneous trip to this place. It smells kind of like cow shit now. Yeah, pretty cool. Another small hike, which we weren't prepared for, but we managed another one. Also, I forgot, as you can see maybe right here, the ancient spiral carvings and mysterious symbols, which possibly represented the sun and seasonal cycles. It's like the Stonehenge, but just in Ireland. So you don't have to go to the Stonehenge now. No, I'm just kidding, it's not the same. But it kind of reminds me of Stonehenge. Yeah, more carvings. Kind of reminds me of Nordic runes. So all of these landmarks here are traces of tombs. Would have been very cool if you could enter inside and become a real life tomb raider. But as it stands, you're not able to get inside, sadly. So here we go down the hill again. Yeah. Just beside the other place here, there is a cafe and some assembly points here. You can get something to drink and eat. A little cafe and lavatory where we can relieve ourselves. I think it's inside here. I just took a simple chicken sandwich here for a little lunch. Should be fine. This is actually quite decent chicken sandwich with mayo and other stuff and chicken. Yeah, pretty good. Give it 7 out of 10. And a nice rye bread here also. And our next stop here, close to Dublin, we have stopped at another castle. And this one is probably the biggest one until now. It is also one of the more older ones. It is Trinity Castle. You might know it from Braveheart, because it is the location of the Braveheart movie, which is pretty interesting. It is from the late 1100th century. So you're like stepping into the medieval times here. So very cool. The castle grounds are free. It's actually quite interesting. Some of the places here in Ireland, this is the second free spot we have been to today. This is always a nice nice surprise. But yeah, this is the Trinity Castle. The location of the Braveheart movie, yeah. Can't really remember it from the Braveheart movie. It's been a long time since I saw it last time. They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. Isn't that beautiful? I should be an actor. Yes. Yes. Not. Great Irish. Oh, you can get down here the Great Hall of Braveheart. I don't know what it is. Chamber of Secrets. One more wee one. Freedom! Imagine where they ran here, all the soldiers. You will never get our freedom! This is Barbican Gate, which was a gate in the 1300th century. Wow.
Oh wow, the fuck there.
It looks very ancient. Let's get a billede her.
Stop.
Yeah, very cool. Very handsome. It's also a cute little city here with colorful buildings. You can walk around here. The outer castle when you're moving away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh la la. Here we are in Swartz shopping center. We spotted these pizza slices. And we can get a single piece. So I took this one, quattro formaggi, means 4 cheeses. Here we have the quattro formaggi, quite large piece, as you can see my hand, which are big, like this. Let's try out this. It's very hot, so let's just wait for a moment. Okay, so now it's probably cooled down. So let's try this quattro formaggi. Deep pan pizza is slightly burned down under. I think it's apparent they have sit on the counter for a bit. It's not the most fresh pizza, but it's a fine snack, or somewhere between a meal and a snack, I would say. And it has some garlic as well on top. It also has some tomato paste. I would give it a 6 out of 10. That's fair. Also just tasted these. They suck. 4 out of 10. Here we are in Dublin Airport. There's 2 lounges here. The other one was at full capacity, but luckily there was another one which is much more quiet here, where we can get some breakfast and some coffee, which is very nice. But else, that's all for the Dublin or the Irish trip. I would say it's a very nice country to visit, but it is quite expensive. So you have to keep that in mind. Yeah, but anyways, that's all for now. Remember to like and subscribe.